Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of The Ranting Redhead. I am your host, Aiden. Thank you all so much for listening. I could not do this without you, first and foremost. But I wanna talk about something that happened to me the other day, when I was working. So I just got back from vacation. First day back to work. I'm not even there an hour, and people are already pointing this out because I got sunburned pretty bad. I mean, it's common knowledge that redheads tend to burn more than others, but it's true. It's true. So I'm at work and I'm okay with my coworkers ribbing on me, as long as it's not generic. Like one guy, what did he fucking call me? It was pretty funny. I think he called me like a glazed donut or something. I don't really remember, but I was like, you know what? I gotta hand it to you. That was pretty funny. I'll let you do that. Like and even like when if I know you and you say it, it's fine no matter how generic or boring your response is. Like, oh, he got roasted. Wow, would that take you a whole second to think up? That's brilliant comedy. Or like it's like you got burned. Yeah, it's fine if I know you and you're pointing it out. However, this is what really started to really piss me off. Okay, so I'm standing at work and there's this one guy he always comes in every single day. Always comes in, buys like one thing and leaves. We all notice him. He looks like an old rat that you stepped on. like he has like that rat face. He looks so fucking disgusting. He tries to play like the nice guy, but really everybody fucking hates him. At least I do. I speak for everybody, damn it. Okay. So here's what he was doing. He starts like just staring at me. And I'm looking around and I'm getting like kind of creeped out, and cuz I don't know what his intentions are. Is he undressing me with his eyes? I mean, who can blame him? But I was like, what is he looking at? And he comes up to me and he just goes, "Sir, are you aware that your face is red?" And I look at him, and seriously, I didn't care at this point. I look at him and I go, "No shit. Do you think I would not know? If anybody would know, it would be me. Like, how stupid are you?" And yeah, he got pissed off and left. I don't give a fuck. But but I like seriously, why the fuck do people need to point out like the obvious? Like, okay, if you're a guy and you're shaving your face and you cut yourself really bad, you're aware of it. You don't need other people to point it out. Like I said, if it's like people that you know, it's fine. They're just ribbing you. That's part of being friends. But you know what? When a fucking stranger comes up to you, it's creepy as hell and it will do nothing but piss you off. And first of all, like, you know what? If I don't know you, unless you're going to say something interesting or talk about a movie or something with me, you know what? Fuck off. I don't want to talk to you. I don't like talking to anybody. I don't like talking to people at work especially. And here's the other thing. It's very hard. Like, I don't like talking to people that are way older than me too. And I'm 20. He looked like he was probably like 60 some, probably like 60, I would guess. And he looks like the kind of guy that would like piss off his wife to where she'd either get a divorce or kill herself. I don't know, but he seems like that kind of guy. You know, we all know that. We all know that, gentlemen. But seriously, would you actually go up to a stranger and just say like, "Oh, gee, you look a little sunburned there." Fuck off. And the people that say this are always the ones that have nothing else in their life, so they have to point out, they have to make small talk. Small talk is the dumbest fucking thing ever. You know what? If I want to have a conversation, I will ignite it. And you know what? If you don't like it, you can brush it off and don't talk to me again. That's simple. But you know what? I fucking hate when, especially at work, when people will be like, "Gee, it's gonna rain tomorrow." Yeah, did you know that? Nobody likes you. So what makes you think I'm gonna like you? Go back to your group of pedophile friends and join up with them. I mean, don't do anything, but just leave me the fuck alone, will you? It's insulting. That's why I always tell people, if I say, you know what, if you work in like retail or fast food or anything, never ever don't be a dick, but don't be friendly. It's that simple, because then you're gonna have repeat creeps coming to you. Like there's this new girl that started where I work, and she was being like real friendly with this one customer, and I told her, I said, don't be friendly with him, because you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna come back to you multiple times, and he's gonna try to hit on you, because the fact is, guys will always hit on women. It's and it's always creepy guys that hit on, like she's like 18 or something, and the guy was like, I don't know, 60. I'm not good with age, but regardless, what I was saying is, I said, look, I don't care what you're into, but don't be friendly, because you're gonna regret it. And sure enough, a half hour later, he shows back. I was like, hey, yeah, I had to come back, forgot a few things, went right back, waited in her line. And I'm like, you know what? That's what happens when you don't listen to me. I am right about everything. You have to listen to me. And if you don't listen to me, you're going to have a shitty life. And that's one other thing I want to point out. If you've ever worked in retail, or if you've ever worked in fast food or anything like that, if there's one thing that will really piss you off more than anything, it's when you have somebody coming in once or twice a day for one thing. You ever get that customer, or that, yeah, you ever get that person that gets like two things, leaves, and then just comes back? I mean, it's so obvious, like, that they are so desperate to talk to someone. But why me? What? I never signed up for that. Why do you have to talk to me? It's clear, like I said, it's clear that nobody wants you. And you know what? I'll give you some advice. If you're one of these people out there listening that does this kind of thing, I'm going to give you some advice, okay? How about, instead of coming to the store or to the restaurant several times a day, or the fast food eatery several times a day, to get the cheapest thing on the menu or the cheapest thing in the store, you know what you have to do? How about you save up your pennies? And I got 3 words for you, and you won't feel lonely for a while. 3 words. You ready? Get a hooker. That simple. Like, I don't know. It's, you know what? I bet you that will probably feel better than going in a grocery store. It may not feel better in the morning though, but who knows? Try it. It might not hurt. It might though. But hey, what's life without a little risk? Am I right? I don't know. I mean, I'm probably just rambling, and somebody's getting all pissed off and making assumptions about me. Oh no! How will I sleep at night? I don't. Uh, but yeah, going back to what I said earlier, just if you have like something about your appearance, like clearly that's off, you're probably not proud of it. Like I said, if you have a sunburn, or you have a big zit, you cut yourself shaving, whatever it is, you're going bald, anything, you don't need other people pointing it out unless they're your close friends, because you know what? That's what friends are for, to make fun of you. That's the whole point. But I don't need somebody to point it out that I don't even fucking know. Move on with your life, creepy. But I don't know. I mean, think about this. If you were in a house fire, right? If you're in a house fire and your face gets all burned up, and you go to work, how would anybody come up to you and say, like, gee, you're missing some skin there? Like, where's the line? Where's the line of things you can make fun of? I mean, I was losing skin, so I'm close. I had a bad sunburn. I was losing some skin. I don't know. I don't know. It's bullshit. You shouldn't go up to someone random and start talking about their physical appearance. That's just stupid. That's like me going up to an obese man and saying, like, "Hey, what gym membership do you have?" But I don't know. That's just the way I feel on it, and I had to get that off my chest because it was really pissing me off. Oh, I do have to tell about this one guy that used to come into the store all the time. He still does every now and again, but he would come like 3 times a day. He's a known pedophile where I live. Like, he's definitely a creepy guy, and anybody who works there knows him. And I won't give his name, but everybody called him Gru because he had a big fucking nose, like Gru from Despicable Me. So that was his nickname for the longest time. I mean, that's what everybody calls him. And I was like, there was one day to where he would always come up to me. He's the guy, he would like rummage through the garbage and He would rummage through the garbage for bottles, use the bottle return, have 5-cent bottle deposits, and never paid with cash. Always had a food stamp card. Drove a new car. He's clearly just a fucking creep. But there was one day where I was just like, you know what? Fuck this guy. I am not taking this anymore. So I don't even remember what I said or did, but I really pissed him off to where he never bothered me again. I'm like, novel concept. Stand up for yourself, and you don't have to deal with creeps. But he would always come to the underage people, mostly women, but he did it to men too. And there was this new girl that I was training, and I said, there's a guy who comes in, and if he comes in, and if he starts coming to your line, let me know, and I'll trade with you. You can go, just walk away for a minute, and I'll deal with this guy. So I see him, and I said, just go over there for now. So I take over. He sees me. He turns around. So I call her back over. I said, you're good. He sees her come back, starts to turn back around. I said, nope, switch again. And he finally leaves. It's the best. I love the fact that I can really just piss people off like that to where they don't want to see me again. It's a cool power to have. What can I say? Like, if I don't like you, believe me, you will know. I will tell you that I think you are a creep or a loser of any kind. Believe me, I will let you know. I mean, you know what? If you see a guy doing that, like if you see a guy just kind of staring creepily at like a woman or a man or even a child, do me a favor, throw an apple at him as hard as you can, right in the nose. Just do it for me. Do it for me. Come on. You won't get in trouble. You won't. Just make it like a hit and run. It was a run by fruiting. Yeah, believe me, I don't think you'd get in trouble. Just think of me when you're doing it, and you know what? If you think of me doing anything is possible. So I think that's how I'm gonna wrap it up. Oh wait, you know what? Scratch that. I have one last point to make about something I talked about earlier. When I was talking about don't be nice to people, don't be rude, like I said, but don't be overly friendly, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay? There's this other creep that comes into the store, and he was a little bit of a creep, but he wasn't like as bad as some of the other people. And there was like a dress down day or whatever. So I wore my Van Halen shirt. It's my favorite band. I was like, hey, I'll wear my shirt. Why not? So he comes in and he starts talking like, oh man, you like Van Halen? I said, yeah, it's my favorite band. Love them. Hot for Teacher, Panama, Jump. Gotta love them all. I mean, I just named the 3 most popular songs off the album 1984, but I do love all of it. Even Sammy Hagar's okay, but I'm getting sidetracked here. So he starts talking to me about metal, and I'm like, okay, cool conversation, whatever, don't need to talk to you again. Just one of those kind of things. Well, so now I think, because now every time he comes in the store, he looks for me, I've been told, and it's fucking creepy. He looks for me, and I think he's got a crush on me, because anytime he sees him, he's like, my boy! It's so weird, and I like find any excuse to get out of there, like, he wasn't looking. This is the worst. He wasn't looking, so I'm in one of the aisles, and I could have gotten arrested for this if it went south, but, he wasn't looking for a second, so I grabbed like a can of like soup or something, and I threw it over to the next aisle. If somebody had been standing there, it would have been really bad, but thank God there was nobody there. There was nobody there, so I was like, what was that? I have to go. Bye. See ya. And yeah, I mean, I cleaned up the mess and whatnot. I mean, actually, that was a lie. I didn't clean up anything. I told the maintenance guy somebody dropped it. I'm so bad, but hey, you know what? It's entertaining. But yeah, don't be friendly to people, and don't go up to a stranger and point out their physical appearance. It's fucking bullshit. And with that, I am wrapping up this episode. Thank you all so much for listening. Could not do this without you. If you like this episode, tell your friends about me. Believe me, I'll welcome them with open arms. And you know what? You just became a lot cooler in your friend's eye because you discovered it before them. I mean, there's not much greater gift in life than that. But I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you all so much for listening. Take it easy.